What's good, MMA fans? UFC Fight Night 222, Marlon Vera versus Cory Sandhagen wrapped up yesterday. I wanted to give myself the day and last night to just take in that card, take in the fights, see what everybody else's opinions were on the card as a whole. And yeah, now that I've done that, I'm ready to give you guys a recap. I'm not going to go through every fight, but I'll let you guys know off rip. I went 8-2, perfect on the main card. I lost 2 on the prelims. Obviously didn't get any wrong on the main card, so this was pretty solid. It was a nice bounce back card for me to just have an overtly positive record for once in a couple cards now. But let's just get with the first 2 fights. Victor Altamirano versus Vinicius Salvador and CJ Vergara versus Daniel Da Silva. Both of them are flyweight bouts. I'll start with Victor Altamirano as he got the dub. I picked Vinicius Salvador. One judge, I believe, gave it to him because I think it was a split decision, but overall it did kind of seem like Victor Altamirano won the fight with his takedowns. It was a nice little scrap, but it was not technical at all, especially not for flyweights. And then with CJ Vergara versus Daniel Da Silva, Daniel Da Silva had him rocked and dropped all over the place in the first round. Dropped him with a heel kick, dropped him with a straight. Might have even temporarily sat him down with something else. I don't really remember, but the second round was completely CJ Vergara. They both basically got 10-8 rounds, but towards the end of the second round, CJ was able to put him away and get the TKO comeback win, which he needed and fucking I needed because I picked CJ Vergara. Next at 170 was Trevin Giles versus Preston Parsons. Not going to talk much about it. I went Trevin. Trevin got the job done. 145, Steven Peterson versus Lucas Alexander. I went Lucas Alexander, and he got it done. 145, Daniel Pineda ends up getting the win over Tucker Lutz, which I didn't expect. So those were the only fights that I didn't get right. And then into the main card, Chidi and Njokuani loses to Albert Duraev by decision. Called it. Macy Barber wins by decision. Called it. Nate the Train! Nate the Train in the UFC! Man, I fucking love this guy. Nate the Train is actually in my top 5 current fighters right now. Like, I'm always looking forward to this guy. Future star. I thought he was going to win a decision, but he ends up winning by a second round rear naked choke. It was a great performance. Co-main event, Holly Holm versus Yana Santos. I went Holly Holm. Boring fight, but yeah, she won a dominant decision. And then the main event, I called it perfectly, guys. Cory Sandhagen is going to obliterate Chito. He's going to embarrass him. He's going to confuse a lot of fans that are like newer fans that are, hype on Chito, and they see what he's been doing in his last couple outings. But let's be real, man. Chito is the old man assassin. He is not taking down somebody that's just as hungry as him. More skilled, clearly, younger, and that's what Cory even came out and said in his post-fight press conference. He said, Chito's been talking about how nobody wants it more than him, but you're gonna run into somebody that wants it just as much as you, but is better. And then what are you gonna do? And it's like, yeah, exactly. What the fuck are you gonna do? And that's what I was thinking before the fight even happened. I just couldn't see a way for Chito to win this, even if he caught him. Petr Yan caught Cory with some of his best strikes and couldn't put him away. Wasn't even close. Only dropped him once later in the fight. So I just didn't see Chito doing it. And to be honest, I think we're not going to see Chito anywhere near that top 3 again after this. Like, I just don't see it happening. They're probably going to feed him to somebody that is around his ranking and is young and hungry again, and I don't think he's going to be able to compete. I mean, dude couldn't even beat Jose Aldo while Jose Aldo is on the tail end of his career in a 3-rounder. So, yeah, I don't know. It was a perfect card for me, honestly. So close to actually perfect. I need that undefeated card this year on my record. I want that shit so bad. It's my goal. Let me know how you guys did, though, how you thought the card went. I really fucked with it, honestly, for a fight night. I don't think we get another card until 2 weeks from now for the Max Holloway one, but man, awesome fight night. I hope they can keep it up with these dope main events because sometimes the UFC can really teeter off. But if you guys fuck with the content, give me a sub, give me a like. I'll catch y'all with more MMA content this week. Have a good one.